Hello and welcome to or back to the channel. It's been a while. This is strange because I've uploaded a video that I recorded 4 solid months ago, and editing that, hearing me talk about uploading this 4 solid months ago was a real punch in the gut. But you know, life gets crazy. But the wrestling bug is biting me. It's been WrestleMania. I went to watch Raw at the O2. It was amazing. And the wrestling bug has bitten me, and I've wanted to do this, so I'm here. So yeah, Bash at Berlin's out, and now we're building up, and we're on the road to some fun pay-per-views. And yeah, apologies for the delay. It's been a very hot minute. Welcome back. How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. Without further ado, if you need to go back and remind yourself what happened, feel free, but I will remind you throughout the show as well. Without further ado, let's jump right into the post Bash in Berlin edition of Monday Night Raw. And the show's going to get underway with still your World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther, marches down to the ring here at the Cow Palace, sure. Defeated Ilja Dragunov by stoppage, took the Mad Russian out, and stands tall. This is not a surprise. He told you all what would happen. He told Ilja what would happen. What always happens, what will always happen, because the Ring General Gunther is the step above. Ilja gave him a fight. But this is not all that time ago. This is not the NXT UK Championship. This is a whole ball game new. It's a new world. It's Gunther's world. It's his show. And even he sees the chaos around him. Drew and Seth. No winner. No contender. And if that's the case, then what are we doing? No. So Gunther, he begs, he implores the Ring General, the leader of this show, of this company, of this brand. He begs someone, anyone from the back, to step up and prove themselves worthy of being defeated, destroyed, and taken apart piece by the Ring General, your World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. For a 71, pretty good, Gunther. Good on the mic, can't argue with that. he's good on the mic, and he feels unstoppable. He seems unstoppable. Who is going to step up though in the end to defeat Gunther and take that title? Will it be main event Jey Uso like I just watched it this weekend? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Let's carry on with the show. We go backstage to another champion, Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker. Did the business, beat that man actually, main event Jey Uso, to keep a hold of that title at Bash in Berlin. And the big dogs, he's walking around backstage barking. No one's beating me. I got this gold. 2 defenses down, is it? 8 more to go. And then Gunther out there. His title's mine. Let me talk to you. Walks in the United States champion, LA Knight. Well, hi, champ. You see, on Friday night, I was confronted myself by Wesley, NXT North American champion, and it got me to thinking. It got old LA Knight to thinking, I can fight the NXT North American champion. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy. But what I really want to do is mosey on down to Monday night. I don't know why he's a cowboy. Is head on down to Monday nights and see what they've got down there for L.A. Knight. Yeah. And I see what they still got down here is you, Braun. Now, you and me, we won these titles same night. You and me intertwined in that regard, but who is better? Well, I think there's only one way we're going to find that out. Yeah. So why don't we go out there here at the Cow Palace right here, right now, and give these fans what they want? Yeah. L.A. Knight, the United States champion, the step above. Yeah. Taking on Bron Breakker, Intercontinental champion. What do you say to that, champ? Bron Breakker getting in his face. What? I'm just thinking why I show speed. He says yes. Obviously. 71. Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker versus the United States Champion LA Knight. Blockbuster match here to kick off the eponymous post Bash in Berlin episode of Raw. It's the ones the fans wait for all year round. And they get in the ring and they go at it. Bron Breakker's got some tough hits, but he had a match with Jey Uso yesterday, so he's not 100%. LA Knight's had a bit more rest time, you know. And he's able to get some offense in. Bron Breakker's using his strength, though, using his explosive speed. In the end, they're battling out. It looks like Bron's getting ready to hit his spear. When out of nowhere, he's dragged out the ring and hit in the face by Pete Dunne, the man who defeated Sheamus in that Berlin brawl at Bash in Berlin. Referee seeing that, about to call for the bell, when slides into the ring, you know, LA Knight groggy, jumps into the ring, takes out LA Knight with that beautiful finish move, whose name I cannot remember. Grayson Waller. No contest, sports entertainment finish. It's chaos. Pete Dunne beating down on Bron Breakker. Grayson Waller beating down on LA Knight. Road agents rushing out to separate these men. Bron Breakker to his feet and peed off, shall I say. 70 for the match is pretty good. 74 LA, 66 Bron. Both doing well. 70 for the rest and 68 for the crowd. The crowd are hot and buzzing and ready for this tag team action. Champions together. Bron Breakker and LA Knight both a bit battered. Bron Breakker fought Jey Uso yesterday, main event Jey Uso. And now he just fought LA Knight. LA Knight just fought Bron Breakker. They're a little bit worse for wear, but they're going to go at it anyway. Bron Breakker and LA Knight taking on Grayson Waller and Pete Dunne. And Grayson and Pete, they're trying to, as best possible, focus and keep LA Knight in the ring. They've kind of agreed we don't want much to deal with Bron Breakker if we don't have to. So they take him out whenever possible, whenever the opportunity arises. The crowd bark and they want Bron Breakker. In the end, LA Knight makes, fighting through, crowd chanting, makes the hot tag to Bron Breakker, into the ring, fighting at Grayson Waller, the legal man, takes him down, flips Pete Dunne in the ring, working both men out. In the end, picks up Grayson Waller. That bench press power slam, laying him out into the corner, setting up for his spear. Pete Dunne starts to come to and immediately just kind of slides out the ring like, nope, not my problem, not my business. Grayson to his feet. Spear from Bron Breakker. It's like he got hit by a truck. 1, 2, 3. Your winners are your champions. Unicorn champion Bron Breakker and the United States champion LA Knight. Yeah, both men get their arm raised, get their titles raised. Stare down. LA Knight extends his hand. Bron Breakker thinks for a minute, and then he does shake it. But Bron makes it very clear, we're finishing this down the road, though, champ, if you still got that round your waist. This ain't done. 73, though. Really good, actually. 73 LA Knight. 69 Pete Dunne. 68 Bron Breakker. 54 Grayson Waller. Really good. Really nice. Really hot. And yeah, Bron and LA pick up the win. But these nuisances for them, Pete Dunne and Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller interfered in that one-on-one match with Wesley. LA Knight had. And then, Pete Dunne beat Sheamus, and clearly he set his sights on some championship gold. But Pete Dunne heads backstage, and he's mad. Amongst all the chaos, he goes over to Adam Pearce, still frantically kind of dealing with the road agents as well after what just happened. And Pete makes it very clear, I beat Sheamus, and now I want the title he can never have. I want that Intercontinental Championship. And whilst he's in this, Bron Breakker appears, going for Pete Dunne, clearly not done, pun intended, battling, ready to fight this out. I have you right now. The road agent's thankfully there to separate things, and Adam Pearce says, okay, here's what we're going to do. 61, by the way. Here's what we're going to do. Next week, not right now, next week, for the Intercontinental Championship, Bron Breakker versus Pete Dunne versus 2 more men. Who those men are, you're going to find out. We're all going to find out with some matches later tonight. But you two, you can get your hands on each other next week. Not here. Pete Dunne's gone. Next week, you got that champ. Right, and Braun break his face. Braun squaring up with Adam Pearce. And he says, Pete Dunne, throw whoever you want in that ring. I'm leaving with my title. For a 61. Blockbuster Intercontinental Championship match set for next week. Braun Breaker, Pete Dunne, and 2 more men. We will find out later tonight who those men will be. But it's not just the men's Intercontinental Championship division we have to worry about. We crowned the new inaugural women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, which is an insane statement because I want to say this. I want this on the public record. I started planning this TW save in July 2024. And when I was planning it, I planned out a women's Intercontinental and a women's US title. And when I was planning them, I planned Chelsea Green and Lyra Valkyria as the inaugural champions. And WWE, those bastards copied me. Those bastards copied me. I swear to God. Hey, the dream's alive. Maybe someday these will be real. Maybe someday I'll be a real WWE writer. And I'll be able to book Travis Scott to do whatever the hell I want. A beautiful world. A beautiful world. But anyway, Lyra Valkyria, inaugural Women's IC Champion. She needs a contender. We're having a Fatal 4-Way match this week and next week. Those 2 winners will fight in 2 weeks' time. We'll have a contender. For now, Isla Dawn, Ivy Nile, Natalya, and Sonya Deville are going to go at it. We let the women showcase what we can do. We give them a little bit of time. They all get their moves in. In the end, Ivy Nile takes down Isla Dawn. Sonya Deville cheap shot to Ivy Nile to take her down. And then Natalya. And now the Natalya I'm imagining is kind of like the Bloodsport look. You know, she's got the braids in her hair. She's being a bit more vicious. She's tired of playing around letting these newcomers do whatever the hell they please. Yanking Sonya Deville from behind into that sharpshooter. Cranking it up. And in the end, Sonya Deville, in the end, no choice but to tap out. Your winner, Natalya. This more brutal side of Natalya gets to the win. She got a 52, best in the match. 44 Isla, 46 Sonya, 37 Ivy, 53 overall. Natalya advances to that Women's Intercontinental title #1 contenders match in 2 weeks' time. Can she keep up this new attitude, this new demeanor? And will it take her straight to that Intercontinental Championship? We're going to have to wait and see. But for now, we're going to go backstage to still your Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, with Neo, Judgment Day, Raquel by her side, big smile on her face, Dirty Dom, JD, and Finn. And she's happy. She kept her gold. Whilst the boys were doing what exactly? Oh yeah, losing to Tom Hardy and R-Truth. Are you serious? And The Miz, what are we doing here? What is happening? Disappointed, but Finn says, hey. It's not my fault we lost. But even then, it doesn't matter. R-Truth, The Miz, Tom Hardy. Oh, you're getting my hands on him again. It doesn't matter. Because what matters is that I'm going to be bringing some gold to Neo Judgment Day. I spoke to Pierce. And Dom, I got you and me both into some contendership matches tonight. We're both going to win. Gets in Dom's face. We're both going to win. We're going to go to that women's Intercontinental. We're going to go to the Intercontinental Championship next match with Peace and Braun. And we're bringing that gold to the Judgment Day. To the Neo Judgment Day. Liv smiled on her face. Kissed to Don's cheek. You better. Go on. Sends them off. Chatting with Raquel and turns around into Io Sky. You talk about gold. That was that an Irish, a Chinese accent? I don't know how I did that. I'm not going to do it again. Let's not talk about that. Saying to Liv, you talk about gold. Well, you may have beat Dakota, but Damage Control still wants that title. Io Sky will take that title for 64. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, so Dom and Finn are in contendership matches later tonight. It's going to be Dominic Mysterio taking on The Miz, one of the men who beat him and Neo Judgment Day at Bash in Berlin. Whilst Finn Balor is going to be our main event against Chad Gable, and was sure to be a banger. Fingers crossed. Whilst Io Sky set her sights on Liv's gold. Elsewhere, backstage, Kathy Kelly interviewing Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is back in the building. Not seen since... I'm trying to peg him. Not like that. Not seen, I believe, since Hell in a Cell. I'm trying to think. It's been so long since I've recorded. Since Hell in a Cell, when he was defeated by Bron Breakker when trying to get back his Intercontinental Championship. And Kathy welcoming Sami. You've been gone for so long, Sami. After that defeat, people didn't know what was next. What is next for Sami Zayn? Well, Kathy, it's good to be back here in the Cal Palace. And what's next for me is, I know I need to prove myself. I need to go out there and I need to prove that Sami Zayn can still do this. I lost my Intercontinental Championship. I lost the chance to get it back, but I need to go out there and prove, no matter what the case, that when it comes to championship gold here in WWE, Sami Zayn can still do it. Into the frame walks Sheamus. You want to prove yourself. You think you got something to prove? Because you lost the championship. I've never been able to win even. What have I done? Huh? Lost a shot at the world title. Lost to that scrawny butch. He's waltzing into Intercontinental Championship matches. I'm not even getting into contendership contention. Because I don't deserve it, quite frankly. You want to prove yourself, Sami? Well, guess what? So do I. So if you want to prove yourself against someone, do it against me. For 78. 2 ginger men with the world to prove. Both. Sheamus, especially. Sami, after losing that Intercontinental title. Sheamus never being able to capture it. Never being able to hold it in his hands. Sheamus, he needs it. He needs this win, first of all. Sami Zayn and Sheamus. 78 for that, by the way. I just let him go out there and put on a banger. Sami shaking off any potential ring rush. Sheamus wanting to prove himself, but he seems in his head. Every move he seems to second, even triple guess at times. After that defeat by Butch, someone he thought so less of, to still call him Butch to this day. But Butch got the better of him in Berlin, at the Bash in Berlin. BBBBB. Chick Williams. Oh, I miss him. I say like I can't just bring him back whenever I want. We let them go at it, and in the end, Sheamus seems to get 2 in his head, and Sami takes advantage. Sheamus, getting ready for the brogue knee, hesitates in his head, allowing Sami to duck in the way, shove. Sheamus stumbles back into the corner, turns around into a helluva kick. Sami pins 1, 2, 3. 74 is a banger. 67 Sheamus, 67 Sami, 63 Sheamus. They did a pretty good chemistry, which is good to know. Sami gets the victory. Sheamus defeated again. Can he get out of this funk he's in? And what is it going to take? Or is Sheamus... is he done? Is he washed? Who knows? But Sami gets the win. Goes to shake Sheamus' hand, but Sheamus just turns around and leaves. Can't bear it. While Sami, though, in the ring, grabs the mic. I got out here, and I thought I might have that ring rust, but you know what? I don't. I don't have it. I feel better than I've ever been. Hearing your cheers after everything, it's made me realize how much I love this again, and it's made me realize how much I need this, how much I need you, and how much I need to do what I have never done. Because there is one thing, as good as I hope to be, as good as I think I might be at times, there is one thing I have never done. And if I can't do it, then what am I? And so, Gunter. Crowd cheering. I'm looking right at you. Pointing right down the hard cam. I'm calling you out. You want someone to step up? Well, the man who beat you, ended your historic Intercontinental Championship reign at the grandest stage of them all, just 6 months ago, is calling you out. You want someone to step up? I am stepping up. I am putting my hand down on the mat. I am putting my hat, my cards on the table. I will do whatever you want, Gunther. I demand a shot at that title. Pierce comes out. Sammy, if you want a shot, we can talk about this. We can plan for this. Out comes the ring general. No music. Gunther just walks out. He's had enough. Pierce. If the monkey man wants to dance for me, if he wants to prove himself, let him. Hell, Sammy, I hope you do it. I hope you can figure out a way. Pierce, set him whatever challenge you want to earn this, but make sure it's a challenge worthy of earning this. And Sammy, I hope you do it. I hope you do it so I can prove what a fluke WrestleMania was. I am a new Gunther, a new ring general. I am the world champion, and I will not let your filthy hands on it. No, Sammy. Prove yourself. Earn a shot at my gold. And watch me put you in the dirt where you belong. For a 68, Sammy wants Gunther. Gunther wants Sammy, but Gunther wants Sammy to earn it. Pierce, not got enough on his plate, clearly. Has got to figure out a worthy challenge for Sami Zayn to earn a shot at Gunther's world title. Ooh, goosebumps. Let's go to commercial, and let's come back to one of the first Intercontinental qualifier. Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. He's just won the gold IRL, jeez. Will he get one step closer to winning it here? He takes on The Miz, a man who knows what it takes to hold the Intercontinental title. And both men go at it. Dom, he's fighting like he's got something to prove. But The Miz, with R-Truth at ringside playing the clown, providing a little bit of distraction even to Dom, The Miz is feeling it. He's just off the back of a big win with Tom Hardy. You know, he's starring in Venom, Free, The Last Dance. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. And in the end, Dom maybe a little bit too much in his head. R-Truth at ringside wearing his official Venom Free merch shirt. And in the end, Dom goes for the 619. Miz grabs his leg, twists him into the ring, and hits him with a skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3. The Miz gets the victory. The Miz earns his spot in next week's Intercontinental title match. Next week for the Intercontinental Championship, Braun Breaker versus Pete Dunne versus The Miz versus one more man, Chad Gable or Finn Balor. The match that will answer the question, who is doing the wrestling in this match? I kid. They're good wrestlers. But who will join them? Will Neo Judgment Day have any people in the match? It's down to Finn Balor. I'll have to wait and see. Dom can't believe it. The Miz and R-Truth in a happy dappy mood. As we cut to a little promo after last week, oh hallelujah, he finally arrived. The almighty Moose. A promo, scripts, reading from the holy scripts. He has risen. He has arrived in front of us. Can I get an amen? Amen. Can I get an amen? Moose, amen, Moose. He has returned and he has risen. And he has seen his land and proclaimed that it is Moose. It is good. It is good. And he has seen those that threaten his land, threaten to make it a wasteland, to say their final testament, when the only testaments that will be spoken are from me, from the holy scriptures, that of his self, his holy mooseship. He is the Messiah returned, walking amongst us. He has risen. The one, the only, the Moose. for a 37, because I really have to build up scripts, and Moose. The all-moosey. The Messiah. There's only so many Jesus sons I can make. Recording this around Easter Sunday feels extra blasphemous, but he'd understand it is Moose after all. Yeah. Moose arrived, sight set, on Karrion Cross. What is this show? I'm talking about Tom Hardy and Moose, the Messiah. Such good shit. I missed it. As then we go backstage, Kathy Kelly interviewing Ilja Dragunov, who's a bit beaten up, but wearing a lovely suit nonetheless. Ilja, what is next? And he says he doesn't know. He knows after what happened, he falls right back to the bottom of the pile. But if there's one thing he learned as a child in wrestling, it is how to climb the mountain. So if he must climb it again, he will. And Gunther, if you still have that gold, like I'm sure you will, then I will be there. And this time I will take it from you. When out of nowhere, Ilja Dragunov attacked from behind by Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed getting him from behind, laying him out, beating down them. Rhodes didn't try to separate them, but Bronson Reed just tosses them out the way as well. Bronson Reed dragging Ilja Dragunov around like a ragdoll. He just went to hell with Gunther, and now Bronson Reed is piling into him, throws him around backstage into the concrete, off the walls. In the end, lays him out on top of a car, gets into position, and hits the tsunami onto Ilja Dragunov. He goes through the windshield, sure. Bronson Reed standing over him, medics having to get in the car to get to Ilja Dragunov at this stage, as Bronson Reed stands over Ilja, smiling. Making a statement here. Bronson Reed. And oh lordy, he coming. And oh lordy, God help, Moose help, anyone who stands in his way for a 60. Good. Before then, the main event of this evening, Chad Gable and Finn Balor. I've said it's a technical masterclass because lordy, these two could pull it off. We just let them wrestle. We let them go at it. Finn's seems a little bit annoyed post Bash at Berlin, post Dom losing as well, you'd imagine. But they go at it. They just wrestle. And it's beautiful. And in the end, only one man can come victorious. And the man who will be joining Pete Dunne, Bron Breakker, and The Miz in that Intercontinental match next week is Finn Balor. In the end, he does manage to hit coup de grace and get his arm raised. There will be some Neo Judgment Day representation for a 76. Good match, 74 Chad, 73 Finn. Happy with that. And yes, Finn Balor earns his spot and gets a step away from bringing the Intercontinental Championship to Neo Judgment Day. Woo! 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 Can't wait. As then, time for the main event segment. Look in his eyes. What do you see? The cult of personality. It's Big Phil. CM Punk made his long-anticipated return at Bash in Berlin to screw over Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins from getting world title matches. His favourite activity, I assure you. In the ring, the crowd chanting, and CM Punk says it's good to be back. After the hellacious war he went through at SummerSlam, he needed a minute to recuperate, to rest, to recover. But the thought of Drew McIntyre or Seth Rollins getting another world title opportunity whilst he sat on the sidelines, he could not bear it. Made him feel sick. Okay? He nearly turned to the drink. Jeez. No. That wasn't going to happen on his watch. So he had to spoil their party, and now neither of them are getting a shot at their gold. And look, CM Punk, he wants many things in life. The WrestleMania main event, to be world champion again, but watching Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins lose? Oh, that brings him such joy. When he is interrupted by Seth Rollins, A very, very annoyed Seth Rollins, you can only imagine. Yeah, Seth's not happy. Marching down to the ring, you know, few words, charging into there, getting into it with CM Punk, both men brawling. Drew McIntyre's music doesn't even hit. He just charges through the crowd to get involved with this. And the three of them battle out in the ring. The road agents have to be set out again. This is a brutal night for Raw and a very busy night for our road agents. They have to separate all three men. You know, Drew McIntyre is kind of... Seth Rollins is kind of corralled in the ring. CM Punk is corralled at the ramp. Drew McIntyre corralled by the announce table. There are wrestlers out there. There are the road agents, referees, anyone and everyone separating these three guys. When Adam Pearce comes on the mic and gets on the mic and he says, right, I've had enough. I've had absolutely enough. There's still more men piling out. And he says, you know what? I genuinely, I made that match. Seth and Drew McIntyre, one-on-one, number one contendership match, a Bash in Berlin, to end this, to end the amount I have to spend on road agents. But here we are, still doing all this. We're CM Punk now, so I need even more. I can't take it. Okay? So we settle this once and for all. I really mean it this time, because I swear. So, at our next pay-per-view, Premium Live Event Special, it is going to be CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. The three of you, anything goes in that ring. And hell, the winner could be number one contender. We'll put that back on the line since you didn't want to settle that. Okay, but I promise the three of you, if there is not a winner, if an arm is not raised, if we do not have an end to all of this once and for all, then I swear by all that is good and that is holy in this world, that the three of you will never see a ring, let alone a world championship match, as long as I am breathing. Okay? And you know what? I know. Even saying that, you're just going to make the next 3 weeks for each other a living hell anyway. So, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. The next 3 weeks, we've got... Hell, I've seen the schedule. Seth, Drew, Punk, we're heading to all your hometowns. So, hell, you will all get the chance to be GM for the night. See how easy my job is. For the other guys, huh? So when we go to Chicago, CM Punk, you will get to be the matchmaker, the general manager, and decide what Drew and Seth are doing. And Drew, when we're in Glasgow, you will get to decide what Punk and Rollins are doing. And same for you, Seth, in your hometown. You will all get that opportunity, because I cannot be asked to keep having to put up, for my road agents and refs to keep putting up with this. Okay? So you get to make the matches for each other. You get to make each other's life a living hell. And then we finish this once and for all. Punk, Rollins, McIntyre, angry, furious, and very happy with that. A big match set. As Pearce goes backstage, the cameraman follows him. And in the entranceway area there is Sami Zayn. And Pearce stops, still angry, and says, "Oh, and Sami? You want to prove yourself, huh? You want to make demands around here? Well, guess what, big man? You got me in the wrong mood. So, you want to prove yourself? Perfect. So here's what we're going to do. You want to fight Gunter? You're going to have to beat Drew McIntyre in Glasgow, Scotland. And CM Punk in Chicago, Illinois. And Seth Rollins in, if you haven't noticed, I can't fully remember where Seth Rollins is from. But wherever he's from, you're going to have to beat him there too. If you want that shot at that title. For a 75, a lovely, lovely end to the show. Oh, lordy. That was intense. So, yes. At the next Premium Live Event Special, I've avoided saying the name, but I've been gone so long, I'll give you something to look forward to. The next two Premium Live Event Specials are very special to me. On Raw, officially sponsored by the movie starring the man who competed at Bash in Berlin and The Miz, it's going to be WWE Venom. It annoys me it's called The Last Dance, because WWE Let There Be Carnage is an awesome pay-per-view name, but it's just going to be called WWE Venom on Raw. And sponsored by the man who returned last SmackDown, The Rock. On SmackDown, we're going to have WWE Moana 2. Because as we head to the Netflix era, and with TKO owning us, God, we love money. So yeah, on Raw, we're heading towards it's going to be Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat #1 contenders match at WWE Venom. God, I love me. Oh, I was getting excited earlier, like, wow, maybe I could be a WWE writer. But when I'm in that room demanding WWE Venom, I'm going to get fired immediately. Whilst we got WWE Moana 2 as well on SmackDown. Because, why not? Oh, lordy. And yes, so the next 3 weeks, so 1 week, CM Punk is going to be general manager. He will get to decide what Drew and Seth are doing, and he will fight Sami Zayn. And then another week, Drew will decide what Punk and Rollins are doing and will fight Sami Zayn. So whoever's general manager will fight Sami Zayn in their hometown. And if Sami can beat all 3 of them, he will get a world title match against Gunther at WWE Venom. God, he would hate me. Oh, can Sami do it? Who will do it? Punk, McIntyre, or Rollins? It's all to play for. Yes, I'm a big fan. 2008, Randy, Triple H, Cena. Fully stole this idea off that. Who cares? 75. Overall, the show gets a 76. I'm happy with that. Increased up on 14 regions. Got me back in the swing of things. I need to go back and watch what happened in the last episode of SmackDown I recorded to refresh my mind before I continue booking that. But it's good to be back. We are officially on the road to WWE Venom and WWE Moana 2, and I, for one, cannot wait. If you've stuck by through all of this, welcome back. Apologise for the delay. I will try not to take it so long next time, I promise. I've enjoyed this and I want to keep going because I sat there watching WrestleMania 41 till 4 a.m. in the morning, and I thought, wow, the one I planned is so much better. Maybe a little lighter on the Travis Scott, but you can't have everything. And it gave me the bug to do it. So we're back, and I'm very happy to be back. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. And thank you for sticking by me for so long. I apologise. We back in this bitch, and we so happy. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and until next time, baby, on the road to Venom and Moana 2, thank you so much for sticking with me and for watching.